questions from the Democratic Alliance, the Honourable Kwarube.
Awumdala, Vulendenzayo. I stand here along with millions of South African women who continue to be hunted down, raped and brutally killed in our country. Sibongiseni Gabada and Tsegofatso Pule are the latest victims in this war. Sithi kwizihlobo zabo nezalamane zabo lalani ngenxeba. To the perpetrators, neyenu imini yeza. Chairperson, today marks 78 days since the President announced a nationwide lockdown that would see the country, its people, and its means of production coming to a grinding halt. When the lockdown was announced, we all supported the strategy because we wanted to see the country curb the spread of COVID-19 and build health system capacity so that we may be able to deal with this pandemic when its peak came. To the country wanted to make sure that whenever you needed an ICU bed anywhere in the country, you would be able to get it. Healthcare workers wanted to ensure that they too were prepared for the tsunami of infections that could befall us. However, this pandemic found us and our health system on its knees. But we were still hopeful. 3 months later, our hope has now been replaced with fear. We now have over 55,000 confirmed cases and over 1,200 people who've lost their lives to this virus. We are also now faced with the harsh reality that despite the massive sacrifices that all South Africans have made in support of our government, we are yet to be fully prepared for what is ready to come in our communities. Our fear is no longer just COVID-19, and now our fear is our government's inability to have prepared our health system adequately for when it matters the most. In 3 months, we've only acquired 1,700 ICU beds, and we have to contend with 70,000 tests which are backlogged in the system. 70,000 people who still yet to know whether they have COVID or not. We are nowhere near developing domestic solutions to the shortage of test kits. And we have provinces like the Eastern Cape with rising numbers of infections and hospitals which have been abandoned because staff are feeling unsafe due to the lack of PPE. Parliament is still none the wiser about the readiness of our provinces to deal with this impending peak. How many field hospitals do we have? How many quarantine facilities are ready for occupation? How many additional healthcare workers are being recruited to stand in for those who will fall ill? Until this government prioritizes our healthcare workers instead of paying millions of hundreds of rands to Cuban health professionals, as the budget. Until we have assurance that
why don't you tell that to your DA in the Western Cape?
Honourable members.
Leave the Cubans alone.
There is a member in the House.
And why is she referring to
Order, honourable members.
A member in the House, Honourable Frelich, is standing on a point of order.
Can I?
Order,
Honourable members on virtual platform, can you mute your mics? Honourable Frelich, there is a member in the House who's rising on a point of order.
Thank you.
Chairperson,
Can the member put the point of order?
thank you, Chairperson. I would like to ask if the member can take a question that why the DA allowed people to move from Western Cape to Eastern Cape with fake permits.
Please.
I really wish you wouldn't embarrass yourself like this.
Honourable member, please take your seat.
Honestly.
Honourable members.
She didn't answer me.
Honourable members. Order.
She's embarrassing herself. She's embarrassing the DA itself.
Honourable members.
On a point of order,
Honourable members.
House Chair, Honourable
Please,
Mazzoni calling a point of order.
Honourable Mazzoni, I just want to deal with this matter, then I'll recognize you.
Thank you, sir.
Honourable members, the rule of the House is very clear when it comes to a hybrid sitting. If you rise on a point of order and you ask the member if the member will take a question, you cannot continue and simply put the question. I thus rule you out of order, honourable member. Honourable Mazzoni, why do you want to rise?
House Chair, I rise on a point of order regarding the behaviour on the online platform of the Honourable Zulu. This is the third or fourth time that she's unmuted herself and interrupted the proceedings, and I would ask that you call her to order.
Honourable members, may we request the honourable members who are joining on the virtual platform that we also abide by the rules. It is very difficult to follow proceedings if you have interventions from the virtual platform and other members at the podium as well. Let's stick to the rules, please. Continue, honourable member.
So
Honourable
until,
Garuba, you can continue.
yes, sir. Until this government prioritizes our own healthcare workers instead of paying hundreds of millions of rands to Cuban health professionals as a budget, until we have assurance that izibhedlele ezibekiweyo for ukuhoya abantu abathe bafumana le ntsholongwane zilungisekile nabondli bakhuselekile,
Honourable
we
House
cannot
Chairperson.
support this budget.
Sorry, ma. Okay, if you are done, it's fine. I was just saying sorry. Honourable House Chairperson, there is a member in the House who's standing on a point of order.
The member may proceed.
No, Chair, I was going to ask a question. Can I?
No, it's too late now, honourable member. The time for asking the question is gone. We'll move on to the next speaker. The honourable Chirwa from the EFF.
Thank you, Chairperson. The Department of Health ignores that we have a pandemic. In your latest budget, not a single sentence speaks about COVID-19. All the while, the Minister of Health goes around the country telling South Africans that we are ready for the pandemic surge. Under the leadership of Minister Zweli Mkhize, you are facilitating the killing of people, and in particular, Black people, a deliberate genocide, as just yesterday, he came out and said that the objective is no longer avoiding infections, but slowing them down. He has effectively admitted to spending millions of rands on tents and thermometers, money that could have been used to support the poor during the lockdown. He has admitted to the intention to murder the people of South Africa, 60% who are Black currently, under the guise of order. When you do have an alternative, you have chosen to save buildings over lives.
Remember, there's a point of order. Let me take the point of order. Honourable Khadebe.
Thank you, Chairperson. The member on the podium has just said the minister has admitted to the murder of the Black people in South Africa. I think it is unparliamentary. Thank you, Chair.
Order, honourable member Zulu.
Can this ANC member stop interrupting our members?
Order, honourable members. Order, honourable members. Honourable Chirwa, did you say that? Did you make that comment?
I did.
No.
But in a particular context, Chair, you can't take away in isolation what I said, because it goes with the whole paragraph.
I'll check the context, honourable member. Please proceed.
Thank you. This report and the budget is divorced from the reality we are facing and is a repeat of what you've been bringing to Parliament year in and year out. Black women will once again carry the economic and social consequences of your sponsored genocide against Black people, like they did post the HIV and AIDS denialism era. So long as primary health care, prevention, education are not prioritized, the EFF will not legitimize any report overseeing the killing of people. We reject the report.
Point of order, Chairperson.
Yes, honourable member, what's the point of order?
Honourable Chirwa needs to withdraw that Minister Mkhize is facilitating genocide. Genocide is a serious offence in terms of international laws and in South Africa.
Thank you,
She
member.
has said that previously and now, and I request that she be called to order and withdraw the statement.
Thank you, honourable member. Point of order is sustained. The honourable member must withdraw.
The Honourable Zulu behave.
The correct Mamuluku.
Order, honourable members.
Member must
Order, honourable members.
withdraw.
Honourable member must withdraw the
anything.
statement that the minister is
Honourable Chair.
Withdraw.
Point of order by Honourable Mazzoni.
Order, honourable members.
House Chair, Honourable Mazzoni calls a point of order.
Order, honourable members. Honourable members.
Chair,
So I've not recognized you yet, Honourable Minister. I've asked the Honourable Member Chirwa to withdraw the statement she has made. She has not done so.
Yes, I just wanted to stand to say.
Honourable Minister, I'm deep. Point of order. I'll recognize you after I've dealt with this one. I'll come back to you now. I'm waiting for the Honourable Chirwa to withdraw the remarks she made.
Okay. Chairperson, it is not me who came out in public yesterday and so we are no longer avoiding.
I don't want an explanation.
The Minister of Health said it in fact. The Minister of Health said this in fact. It's not me.
You must withdraw. I'm requesting you for the last time to withdraw.
I must withdraw the intention of Zweli Mkhize.
May I ask the ICT?
I can't withdraw on his behalf. It's not
to
my
mute the mic of this member and to not to allow the member back onto the platform. She's refusing to withdraw.
Chair, point of order.
Yes, Honourable Member, what's the point of order?
Chair, I wanted to check.
No, before
so
Honourable Mkwena.
On a point of order, can I speak here as a chairperson of the House? Can I speak quickly?
No, Honourable Member, I've not recognized you.
Yeah, can you please recognize me?
Recognize you in the following order. Minister,
can you please recognize me?
And
can you please recognize me?
And then after
Chair,
you, Honourable Wambu.
Chair, the Honourable Member of the FF who is on the floor needs to withdraw her first statement that Minister Zweli Mkhize has admitted to murdering people. She said so publicly, and it's simply can't be tolerated that she can say anything, but you can't say the minister has admitted to murdering people. That's not on, and it can't be on. And it can't be allowed.
Honourable Minister, I've ruled on the matter and the member has refused to withdraw and I've asked her to leave the platform.
On a point of order, House Chairperson.
Honourable Mkwena.
Can I allow the Deputy President of the EFF to speak?
Honourable Shavambu.
Oh, why don't you speak when?
You know, House Chairperson, in the fifth, I want
Are you afraid of speaking now?
I want to remind you of the 5th Parliament ruling, when the Commander-in-Chief said that the ANC government has massacred workers in Marikana. You took a similar ruling and then we went to court to challenge that, and the court said that it is permissible to make such a remark that the ANC government has massacred workers in Marikana. In the same way, your recklessness now is going to cause genocide of black people. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with what Honourable
Chief. It's not acceptable.
And it's out of order, Chair.
It
has been said, so you must not make rulings on
Shivambu, this is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the court. My Parliament. We can't allow that.
Not ANC.
We can't allow that.
That's different.
Will you mute your mics? Honourable Minister. Honourable Khadebe, you. Honourable Shavambu, you have made your point. However, there is, and I've heard the recording now, what the member has said. The member has said the minister facilitated, and she doesn't refer to government. She refers to the person of the minister, that he facilitated the killing of people. That is what she said. Then she referred to genocide as well. And in that respect, she's out of order, and I've made my ruling. The point of order has been dealt with. I'll now recognize the Honourable Schlengwa from the IFP.
House Chair, can you please note that we're going to challenge that ruling in the subsequent stage and everything else, because it's a wrong ruling. You're making a wrong ruling and you consistently do it because you want to suppress the voice of the EFF. It's a wrong ruling.
No, it can't be allowed.
Go ahead.
May I ask the honourable members of the ANC to switch off their mics, please? I don't need your assistance. I do not need your assistance. I'm dealing with a matter. Honorable Shavamba, you can take whatever recourse you want to take with the ruling that I've made, but I'm standing on the ruling that I made. I'll now move on to the next speaker.